Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, man, it's a cold one. Yep. I don't know about you guys, but this is the time of year that I absolutely hate the most. Yep, I hate the winter. As a gearhead, as a car guy, as a motorcycle guy, all I want to do is go out and enjoy my stuff, right? Jump on a motorcycle, take it for a ride, jump in one of my cool cars. Even if I have to run a boring errand, you jump in one of your cars, it makes it that much better. But as you guys can see behind me here, man, we got killed with snow. So I'm the kind of guy that will push my stuff as far as I possibly can. And what I mean by that, as soon as it starts getting warm out, my cars come out of the garage. Fall comes, I'm still driving my stuff. I'll drive it all right up until the last moment when they salt the roads. But once they salt the roads, unfortunately, with how much they salt the roads around here in New Jersey and Delaware and Pennsylvania, I have to put my cars away for the winter. So it's the hardest thing, it's the saddest part of my year, but let's just hope for an early spring, right? That's all we gotta hope for. But right behind me over here is what today's video is all about. Yep, I want to take the time to share a little bit about my love for motorcycles with you guys. I have a couple different motorcycles, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about my Harley Davison. You know, there's other guys out there that are like, nah, it's cool. I'm gonna jump on my snowmobile and go for a ride. You know, that's cool. I don't mind anybody who does the snowmobile stuff, but that's not what I do. What I do is ride motorcycles and drive badass cars. Without further ado, let's take some opportunity to do some cool stuff, I think at least. Let's take a look at my motorcycle. This is my 2006 Harley Davison Electra Glide that's been turned into and heavily modified to look like a street glide. And I actually think it's better than a standard street glide. Yep. This is my bike. Like I said, she's a 2006. Every part of this bike has been modified. Custom paint, custom bags, custom wheels, custom bars. I'm gonna be saying custom a lot in this video, but that's just how it goes. I really love this bike. I was happy I was able to find it. I actually got it from a local guy here in Delaware. He built it in honor of his father. Him and his dad used to ride all the time. And unfortunately, his dad ended up passing away, and he just didn't feel that it was right for him to ride it anymore without his dad. And I told him I would take good care of it, and that's what I've been doing. Love these rear bags. All right, really quick now to open the bag, you just lift up on the side, pull up on the bag at a slight 45-degree angle, pull it away from the rear latches and up, and the bike leans over. And it's got this nice piece of fabric here, canvas, that actually holds the bag from falling. So if you do have to work on this bike, you got to service the rear wheel, you got to get the rear tire off, or you just want to service your shocks. The bags are removable by grabbing these Zeus fasteners, turning them, I believe it's 45 degrees, and then the bag will actually come off. So to go ahead and close this bag, all you want to do is reverse the steps, go back over, bring it down, and lock it down. It's that simple. This bike is equipped with air ride, as you can see. So this bike right now is sitting on its center stand. If you could see down here. Yep, sitting on its center stand, and she's dropped all the way down. This is not its normal ride height. I just want to throw that out there for anybody who's wondering. You do have to air this bike up a little bit so you can ride it. So we're going to push down the center stand. I do it with my left foot. And then right up here on my controls, as you guys can see right here, one will actually give it more air, if you can hear it there, and the other one drops it. And if you pay attention to the rear here, it's actually going to fall onto its center stand. And there she goes. I give it a little rock back. So now not only is she perfectly safe, I can pick my feet up, sit them on the bike, stretch out, relax. I normally like to ride with my one foot kind of up at an angle on the highway peg, and my other foot ready for the shifter, whether I'm downshifting or upshifting. I believe these are 14-inch bars, and I do wish that they were actually just a little bit smaller. Now, I have some arm disability, so I don't get to ride all that time because unfortunately it just fatigues me too fast. But I'm really happy to say that it's taken me 10 years to get back on a motorcycle. No joke, since I had my accident years ago. And I'm so happy to be back on two wheels again. And I just wish this was about an inch shorter, so I may actually look into changing the bars. But as you can see, when I'm sitting on the bike here, my arms are just a little too high for my liking. I wish they were about here, so maybe an inch and a half shorter would be absolutely perfect for me. I do want to do a cruise control on this bike, so when I can drive, then I can switch to my other hand. You know, look, Mom, no hands. You know, that's not something you really want to do on a bike, but it is important for me to be able to switch back and forth. Very rarely will you see me ride with both hands because it just hurts me too bad. But more importantly, Man, does she look badass or what? Look how cool that looks. Take a look at this beautiful intake. I actually just had to replace this intake and rebuild it because it was falling off. And man, I thought it would be cheap just to slap a new one on. That's like a $750 intake, which is just insane in my opinion, but really beautiful. So I don't know exactly what brand of an exhaust is on this bike. I do know that it is a true dual exhaust system, and they sound pretty good. I would like to look into another option to see if we can find something a little bit louder, because you know with a motorcycle, loud pipes save lives. But I'm gonna start it up for you right now. I am wearing a mic on my chest, so I hope the sound comes across pretty good. If not, I'll fire it up and I'll get close to it. But it has a pretty cool sound to it, and without further ado, let's hear it. All right, now that she's warmed up, let's give you guys a little bit of a rev. She's got a good sound to her. I hope it's coming across on camera. So if you take a look here, you guys can see you got your fuel gauge, your mile per hour, RPM, voltage, oil pressure, and this is your air gauge. This is my GPS mount. I can actually run this on both of my bikes, and I just transfer the GPS back and forth. It's got Avon grips. It also has the worst case of mirrors out there. I mean, they look pretty cool, but man, those mirrors don't do anything. Custom LED side markers. It's got a beautiful LED headlight, high and low beams. So this is actually a 120 by 70, 21-inch front wheel. Beautiful all chrome. Dual calibers on both sides. It's got a JVC aftermarket radio on it. Aftermarket speakers. It's really a great sound system on this bike. Listen. That's what you want when you're riding down the road, man. So the cool thing is I've actually never had a bike with a radio before. I've probably had 15 to 17 motorcycles, and this is my first one with a radio, and I don't think I could ever go back now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have other bikes and they're fun to ride, but when you're just cruising down the back roads on your own, getting lost is my favorite way to ride a motorcycle. All right, so now my big question of the day to you guys. Do you share the same opinion with me that winter sucks? If you do, put a comment down below. Let me know that you hate winter too. Let's hope for an early spring. Let's go out, let's enjoy our motorcycles, let's enjoy our cars. From one car lover to another, man, let's hope that Groundhog sees his shadow. Wait, is it sees his shadow or it doesn't see his shadow? I don't know, whatever it is. Keep him locked up in a cage for all I care. Just give me an early spring, that's all I want. So go out there, start up your motorcycle, start up your car, smell the exhaust. Let's get excited, man, because hopefully spring will be here soon enough. So we actually have some cool surprises coming up. We actually just got another delivery from FedEx, and it's a huge box this time. Don't tell my wife, okay? But a company reached out to me. Actually, you know what? You can tell my wife on this one because I didn't actually spend any money on this. Yep, a company reached out to me and they sent me a full exhaust for our F-150. How cool is that, huh? So we're gonna be putting a full 3-inch catback exhaust on the F-150, and it should sound absolutely epic. Just want to say thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for watching the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.